Hey there. Welcome back. Alright. Whew. Big fight time. I want to switch anybody. Galapos probably doesn't actually have elemental weaknesses. I think I'm fine with this. So I do suppose... Val, what are your... lightsaber and... Okay.
Give me the mana sword. I need it. I have to save Liza.
You are not worthy to be its master.
Oh no! Liza!
The rabble has returned, I see. The powers sealed within this land have returned to me. I have no more need of this place. Garethe, Avatar of Earth and Power, heed my summons. Destroy all that stands in your way, and live again!
Auron!
Not my best moment. I was too desperate, too selfish. Liza, I'm sorry. I only wanted to save you from all of this, but I failed. I wanted the power of the mana sword, so I could change this world. Val, I'm not asking for your forgiveness. Just remember the future we dreamed of. A world without sacrifices.
Auron? Core stones? But both of them. Core stones. Why do I always... Auron. Liza.
Gotta say, humans and the like are more tenacious than I thought. To go so far for the sake of others. Sproutlings are connected to our fellows in our environment, but I've never seen that kind of devotion in our tribe.
Auron may have been mistaken in the means of his undertaking, but his vision for a world without alms was not without merit.
Say what you want, but I'm never gonna forgive him for what he did to Hina.
I guess that things are never as cut and dried as you want them to be. And this coming from me, mind you. If we'd only been able to learn more about Auron's plan before all this. Well, no use crying over a spilt watering can. Now that we're here, it's basically up to us to figure out whether Orin had the right of it or not.
You think he was telling the truth? About the Mana Sword having the power to change the world?
Beats me. I've never held a sword in my life, let alone a legendary one.
Orin's gone, but I have so many questions. There has to be more to this than we know. What he did was wrong, but I can't fault him for wanting to save someone.
I agree.
For now, let's go break the news to Watts about Liza and Orin. I promise, Orin. I'll remember, and I'll consider the vision you sacrificed yourself for.
Did you find Orin? By the looks on your faces, I'm guessing.
Sorry. We were too late to save him. Or Liza.
Not your fault or responsibility. You tried your best, and I'm grateful for that. All I want to know is where that sword-wielded scum came from in the first place.
His name's Delafos, an ancient hero of legend.
What now?
There's trouble a-brewing. The Benevedon's loose. We better hightail it out of here pronto.
Benevedon? It can't be! Not one of them legendary beasts!
Yep, Garethe the Benevedon of Earth was sealed in these parts for thousands of years. Now that he's free, we're in for a bumpy ride.
We can't let Watts' home be destroyed. This village was special to Liza, and Orin too. We have to fight, everyone. Are you with me?
I mean, sure, if you think we're up to fighting an all-powerful primordial monster.
Right now, there's nobody else who can.
Y'all are willing to fight the Benevedon for us?
We have to try. Do you know where we can find Garethe?
I spotted the Benevedon deep in the Zawak Desert near an abandoned boat from bygone days. It's called the Diluc.
Ah, good
Boat in the
reference.
sand. Well, it'll give us a foothold in the shifting terrain, at least.
With the seal broken and my powers being what they are, I'm easy pickings for a Benevedon. I know I've asked you for a lot already, but I'm begging you. Please save Goodju one more time.
We will. Let's head straight to the Diluc.
Perfect.
Benevedons might be too much for us, but we have to protect Goodju. Let's go. I'll carry on from here. After what Orin did and what he suffered, I don't know how I feel about him anymore. Sadness? Anger? What I do know is that he didn't deserve to be cut down like that.
It's so frustrating. I want to be mad, but my anger's mixed up in so many other emotions.
Maybe if we'd met earlier, things would have been different.
Let's plan our next move. Taking this.
Let's just get this over with.
Here I go! I gathered enough mana.
It's useless to us.
You're mine! You're mine! Come at me! I guess this means I've improved.
My impression of Orin was not favorable, even at the end. But I assume that Val holds many more memories of the man than I.
They were acquainted before I joined the pilgrimage. Now, it's dealing with a lack of closure for the emotions Orin left behind.
Time to shine! I'm brimming with power.
So Val, do you accidentally turn things into stone, or is it a conscious thing?
Ever since I was a kid, it would just happen. I never noticed a pattern. Lately, it feels like the ability is controlling me rather than I'm controlling it.
Well, all I can say is that I hope you solve the mystery of your magical rock powers eventually.
Alright, there's a save point right over here. Take it.
Let's rest up.
My guess is that's the boat we're looking for, the Dialogue.
Then that's where we'll find the Benevedon. Get ready for a fight.
We made it to the Dialogue.
There is nothing that seems as sinister as a Benevedon here.
Should we board and take a look?
How? Can Ramco give us a lift?
Ramco's still a baby. She can't carry us all.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Ow. That's one way to board. There's nothing here.
Oh no. Something is here, all right. And it's a Benevedon. Garethe is coming! Take cover!
Oh no, it's bigger than I thought.
Don't worry. Gotta watch my aim. Yeah! It worked!
A little help here, Spirit!
The apparatus may be ancient, but the cannons still fire.
Take this! Thanks! Self-hit boomerang!
Keep still.
Don't be shy!
This is how it's done.
I'm not done yet. Better get out that elemental vessel!
Appreciate it. Just what I need.
You handle it!
Appreciate it. That's it. Now don't stop attacking.
I'm not done yet.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Sulei's just like, it's not gonna hit me. I'm good.
Just what I need. Good eye! That's it! Now don't stop attacking! That's it! Now don't stop attacking!
It's strong, but we're stronger.
Yeah, we've almost got it! Come on!
We will prevail.
All right.
Self-hit boomerang!
Ah, that makes sense. New phase. Or final phase. Cool.
We won, but
Defeating them won't make them disappear. The Benevedons are part of nature, aspects of the elements.
What's this?
Huh?
Oh my. Do you suppose this light could be the Lumina Lantern? One of the elemental vessels?
How'd it turn up here, of all places?
The legends say the hero sailed the world defeating Benevedons in each empire. This craft and its contents are most likely a relic from that era. The goddess bequeathed the vessels unto her champion in order to aid him on his mission to seal the monsters.
That makes it sound like the hero and goddess were on good terms back then, considering her gifts.
Something must have happened that turned him against the mana goddess.
Delphos used the dialect to seal away the Benevedons originally. His loss is our gain. If he wants to throw away his elemental vessels, then I say we call dibs on him. Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Now what do we do? Even if we wanted to get Hina's core stone back, we don't know where Delphos went.
If he's going around waking up sleeping Benevedons, maybe we can head him off. Ambush him?
The Benevedons seem to be sealed near the homelands of the Alms. There are 7 monsters left, so...
If you will permit a proposal. I know of someone stationed in the Lagrazzo Dark Archives who may be able to assist us. He is the most intelligent of all the students and scholars on the islet. His name is Aish, head curator of Lagrazzo.
The Dark Archives sound promising. We might even be in time to meet up with the newly appointed Alm of Darkness.
Thanks, Palomina. Lagrazzo is as good a place to start as any.
The Dark Archives are on the southern end of the Trinia continent, on Brazzo Islet.
Sounds like we gotta give Vuskov another call. The northern coast should be a good place to pick out a tune on the fairy flute.
It's a share pain.
I almost forgot about the Alms of Light and Darkness. Have they finally been appointed?
Usually they would have made it to the capital by this point in the pilgrimage, but...
Nothing about this journey has been following the norms. It's troubling.
Well, the people at Lagrazzo will probably know something.
Obviously there's a bunch more things that are available. I am going to wait until I have the final vessel. Paladin?
Is this my
Yeah,
new
buddy.
power? Just getting started. Awesome. Keep it up.
The full power thing is it links everything? Oh my god. Mob fights are gonna be nothing with that. In fact, because I'm curious how
Yes.
potent it could actually be. I'm gonna save my game here, and then I'm just gonna try to take on one of the level 50 mobs in the,
Let's plan our next move.
ruins over here.
Let's work together, everyone!
A little help here, Spirit!
You're
Mighty
not getting
elements,
away!
emerge! Surrender now! Yeah!
You want some more?
You can handle this?
Time to call on the elemental spirits!
Go forth.
Time to call on the elemental
I
spirits!
wasn't careful enough.
Leave it to me! I'll show you! Take this! I'm flourishing!
I'll deal with this.
I'm flourishing!
Much obliged.
Salamando!
Keep them coming.
Moonstrike!
No! It's useless to run.
Right back at you!
That's no fuss! Moonstrike!
My mind is hazy.
Nature aura!
Luna!
Salamando!
One left!
Reinforcements! Wasn't prepared for that.
Dryad spring.
So cool! I'm wilting! Your spirits! Thanks!
You're not getting away.
Shield! Guide us! This should do it!
This!
I'm still kicking! You're mine!
I failed you all.
Well, did not work against this mob. Please, take me down.
Is this the end?
So ended the journey.
Where to next? Lagrazzo has the Dark Archives, which means there are lots of books there, right?
More than I have ever witnessed around the world. They say all knowledge is housed in its halls.
I hope we find more information about all this. And about core stones. It's so gloomy here. Feels like we're gonna get jumped by a ghost or something.
Could you not, Val?
It is not as grim as all that, I assure you. Brazzo Islet is known for its rolling fog. Not to worry, we will get acclimated to it accordingly.
Is that a menacing shadow I see in the mists?
Jolay, please.
Creepy spooks and frightened mooks.
Is that necessary?
Yes. Yes, it is necessary. Because it is funny.
The name does this place justice. It sure is dark. Where should we look for Aish? I guess in town is as good a place to start as any. Got some syrup. Taking this? Let me see. Nice! Yes! Taking this? Grizzly! Let me see. This might be useful. Yes! Got some syrup. Yes! Taking this? Yes! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Let's plan our next move. Taking this? Grizzly! Yes! Got some syrup. Yes! Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice! Yes! Let me see. This might be useful. Grizzly! Got some syrup. Let me see. Is this?
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure. Come back anytime! Welcome! All these goods are the take-go. Thank meal for your 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 purchase. Come back again sometime.
Taking this? Grizzly! Let me see. This might be useful. Yes!
Babu, da baba do bum. Dub, bada, 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 dada, duguda.
Taking this? Grizzly! Yes!
There's the last one. My assumption was correct.
Yes!
Hey,
That was a great new experience. Yes!
Pamail, welcome back to the archives.
Who are you?
Please, remain calm. I am pleased to see you in good spirits, as always, Master Aish.
Quite. After the appointment of the new Alm of Water, we received word from Niccolo that the party had to set off without the rest of the alms. As you may have surmised, the Alm of Darkness has not yet been named. I believe you all made the correct decision. That is, if I am indeed addressing the Alms and Soul Guard, I am Aish, head curator of these archives. I am honored to make your acquaintances. If it were not for the presence of your companion here, I might have remained in the stacks and missed your arrival completely.
Did you call her Pamail earlier? What is that, a nickname?
Oh, I assumed her fellow alms would be familiar with her alias. Palomina prefers to go by Pamail when visiting Lagrazzo incognito.
Oh, you mean when you wear that outfit that fools no one?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nonsense. Your disguise fooled the majority of the scholars who live here. They were indubitably convinced of your humble origins.
You are too kind, but the affirmation is appreciated.
well, if you two are friends, that makes this quicker. Can you help us find a way to deal with Delafos?
Delafos? Interesting. I did not expect to hear the name of such an ancient hero spoken under these circumstances. Tell me more. An unsettling predicament you find yourselves in, to be sure. Much as I would love to analyze your encounter in detail, I do not think we are afforded the luxury of time. We must now turn our attentions toward a way to successfully oppose Delafos.
Great! Less small talk and more problem solving.
Forgive my directness, but are you perchance a sproutling? Your garb and stature seem to suggest so.
Could be. Who's asking?
This is the first time I've observed a sproutling up close. Our resources on the subject are limited. Might I convince you to submit a few tissue samples for further study?
I'm kind of busy with this whole Delafos problem. Maybe later?
I will take you up on that.
Whoa there, buddy!
That being weird.
Circling back to our previous discussion, I believe your best chance against Delafos would be to set a trap meant to inflict harm and sap his power. Unfortunately, the creation of such things has long since been deemed dangerous, and knowledge thereof banned from general consumption.
Makes sense to outlaw things that hurt people.
You will find that it has taken quite some time for humanity to reach that same conclusion, I fear. Arvid's War comes to mind, the single longest and deadliest conflict in our history. The seemingly endless fighting only ceased when the Benevedon presence made itself known. The combat records of the time we have on file state that the Benevedon's anger itself was incited by the wanton consumption of mana power by the people of the world.
Oh, I get it. The scholars wanted to keep people from causing another war, so they banned the study of their most dangerous techniques.
As you say. But I digress. So goes the tale of how the legendary hero traversed the world, sealing away the Benevedons in each of the lands, as we currently understand it. Even here in Lagrazzo, we has a defeated Benevedon on the top tier of the Passagian Tome Spire, the Benevedon of Darkness, Zabelfar. After the monsters were sealed away, whispers of curses swept through the lands, warnings of prophetic disasters should the Benevedons awaken. Darkness will deepen, breeding monsters in its wake. As foretold, the Tome Spire now teems with fearsome enemies. The forbidden scripture you now seek rests in the middle of their nest, inaccessible to all who value their lives.
But what are we gonna do?
We must beat Deilophos at his own game, of course. Fear not. I will see you to the Passagian Tome Spire myself.
Did Ace just say he was coming with us? Into a den of monsters?
Can't be. He must mean to see us to the entrance.
Ace is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tome Spire at least. Let me see. Nice! Let me see. A rare item! Yes! Taking this.
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the Alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's Convoy of Alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an Alm of Fire, the rest of them represent the Alms of Wind, the Moon, Water, and Wood.
Fascinating. An Alm of the Moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
We can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess. Yes! Taking this? Yes! Let me see. A rare item! Yes! Let me see. Nice! Excuse me. I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on. Aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no. I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiania such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things.
Uh-huh.
Yes! Taking this?
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size, a giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice the now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish. Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to take it back to Aish. If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it.
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh yes, the support! I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of Sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
If the city collapses, you won't have any more books.
A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shade Sight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
We have all the vessels.
Sounds like we all had a tough time with this little adventure. Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the Passagean Tome Spire.
Dark Knight.
I feel the power of the elements!
Berserker.
Awesome! Keep it up! Just getting started! Awesome! Keep it up! Let's plan our next move.
The Tome Spire was built by the Grand Archivist, Passagean. Stored within its depths is the forbidden book we seek. Passagean is said to have tamed the malevolent monster Zenoa, employing it to protect his collection of knowledge, including that tome. But before I digress further, let us go forth.
Say what now? Together? Didn't you say there were monsters in there?
I am aware of the dangers. Are you the sort that would leave a colleague behind? Or do I not count as a colleague, as I am not one of the alms you are charged with protecting? My safety is irrelevant to your current objective.
He's worried about your safety, and that's why he wants you to stay here. Don't assume Val's indifferent like you.
Aha! I believe I have a solution. From now on, you may consider me a friend. Surely the bonds of friendship are reason enough to bring me with the rest of the group. Now that that is settled, shall we climb the spire?
The nerve of some people. You can't just come and declare yourself someone's friend. It's gotta be a mutual thing.
My companions, calm yourselves. Aish is also an accomplished magic user. He will not slow our stride.
Palomina, I know you like the guy, but...
Keep in mind that he cannot be dissuaded once he has made a decision.
Sadly, he's not an actual party member. But if he's like pretty much like Hina was, like running around flinging fireballs, I'm all for it.
Wow. I've never seen so many books.
Oh, the Grand Archivist Passagian recorded every single bit of knowledge he possessed. He preserved it all here in the Tome Spire, so that his wisdom might endure beyond his lifespan. Oh, a scholar's dream.
Every one of these books is full of stuff this Passagian guy just knew? There are more texts here than someone can read in a lifetime.
I don't know. I bet I could get through these while keeping watch over the burrow.
And how long were you intending to do that, Jule?
Gracious, I was almost entirely swept away. But we have a mission to complete. Avoid what skirmishes you can, and keep an eye out for the Forbidden Tome.
Avoid fights. No. I must get levels and murder
What is
things.
up with this place? The bookshelves move on their own?
Passagian's mastery of the magical arts knows no bounds. He devised an entire structure to protect his knowledge, and to this very day, it...
Oh no! Looks like Aish is falling behind!
Yes!
Ah.
Incoming! Incoming!
Oh man!
Incoming!
The bears are gonna go nuts when they see all this syrup!
Oh my god!
Fellow floral friend!
That's who's been hanging about all these places. That's who was hanging on the wall. In the earth place. Ah!
What is going on? Why does this area look so warped? I can't tell up from down.
Oh, marvelous! I do so enjoy the experience of stasis flux, though I have only been in here once before. There are many theories, but we have no concrete proof of what causes this distortion. Mayhap I will solve the mystery one day. It could be linked to instability in the flow of mana power, or perhaps a byproduct of benevedonal interference, or even a trap laid by Passagian himself.
Great, we got it. Time to move on.
Good job, Val.
Morley, can I ask, what does digress mean?
Oh, Aish tends to say that when he's going off on a tangent. To digress means to deviate from the original plot. So when Aish is digressing, he's talking about other subjects.
Is that so? Well, in that case, basically everything H says sounds like digressing to me.
Easy! Feeling good. Very good.
More! A nice reward after all that work.
Come forth. I'm brimming with power.
This construct becomes curiouser and curiouser the further we progress.
Aish doesn't seem bothered by it, but the whole place is strange.
I must make a point to mention these phenomena to Aish at a later time.
I hope he has answers for you.
Yes. Incoming. Grizzly. Taking this. Got some syrup.
My aim.
That's far enough. One more. That's easy. Come at me.
Jule, is it just me, or is Morley being more curt than usual?
It's not just you, but I don't think he's realized it himself.
Oh, then I suppose you and I must keep a close eye on any further developments.
It's good to see you and Jule getting along, Karina. Yes. Yes. Incoming. Got some syrup. Woohoo! Taking this.
I'll leave the grunt work to you.
Now! Never! Easy! Thanks!
In theory.
Get ready! Never! Thanks!
Allow me to assist.
Got it! Shake sight!
Let's keep it moving.
Oh no. I need to cure this. Quick!
Karina, is your companion by any chance one of the legendary sacred beasts?
Is this the first time you noticed Ramco was here?
Apologies for the late introduction. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Yes! Incoming! Woohoo! Incoming! 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 Got some syrup. Please work. Thanks for the pick-me. Woohoo! Got some syrup. Woohoo! Let me see. A rare item. Incoming. Let me see. A rare item. Incoming. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
A mimic?
Just what I need. Get ready. One move.
Shrivel.
Get ready! One more!
I'm breaking out. Magic. I'm not done yet.
Get ready! Never! Out of my way!
Almost to the finish line.
Think you can handle this?
Allow me to you're mine!
It's useless to run.
A Soul Guard's resolve never sways. Incoming! Incoming! Got some incoming! Incoming!
Guess it's my time to finish that. Get ready to push your daisy. Time to end this.
Easy!
Better get out that elemental vessel. This last refreshed.
Even this analysis will prove useful eventually.
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
Alright, is this a save point? Is this the end? Oh, this has been going on a little longer than normal.
Open it.
I'll take you all
Dry
on!
out, sprint.
I got your back!
Feel the power.
Hang in there!
Thanks for that.
Harry, you're not getting away.
Salamander!
Better get out that elemental vessel. Run out. A little help.
I'll deal with this.
Guess
Ow!
Let's keep it moving. Using this, my magic's all been sealed off.
My aim.
Hey, oh,
Grant me strength.
I'm refreshed. No muss, no fuss. Here, thanks for that. Last one left.
Buckle up. Thanks.
Shrivel. I'll show. Let's keep it moving. It's just survival of the fittest. I don't make the rules. Hey,
Alright, well, on the save point.
I think a break is in order.
I concur.
Visions of mana.
Until the next one.